ultrasounds and had different technicians, and it's just real funny. On 36 weeks, it picks it up. Never did before. So,
well, see, your records are conflicting also.
yes.
And, the fact is we have the records. They're printed on Christiana's paper with Christiana's ink, and we have the White House involved in HHS. So, I don't know how far it's going to go, but I'd rather just handle this and make a settlement and be done with this. And that way we can move on with our lives and start being better parents to our children, because this struggle kind of takes away from normal life with the family. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I can know. I'm sure it's very stressful.
I didn't get to hold my daughter until she was almost a month old.
Oh, because I guess she was in the NICU?
She was at CHOP with all these wires coming out of her neck. She had a breathing machine that was breathing 100% for her. I didn't get to hold her until she was almost a month old. I was told she was going to die. Let any mom hear that their daughter or their son is going to die and see how it is for them. Read reports where it said they were preparing a funeral for your daughter because she wasn't going to make it.
Someone said that they were preparing her.
That was at CHOP. It's in the medical record.
Oh.
She was that bad. And I was monitored weekly for this.
Okay, you were monitored weekly, but they said that they missed it?
The machine simply missed the anemia for a month.
At least a month,
At least a month, yes.
That's according to Dr. Schlossman. At least a month.
So you feel they should have picked this up because they were monitoring it weekly, that they should have picked it up?
That's why I was going.
Absolutely, they should have picked it up. I expressed my concern when I met Dr. Schlossman in January. I said, if you're telling me a D antibody can cross the placenta and destroy the baby's red blood cells and cause anemia, and it was risky pregnancy, why not do the MCAs more often, or is there anything else we could do? He said something about an amniocentesis, and it wasn't reliable, and it was actually more risky. So we took his advice. We trusted him at that time. So we did everything we were told. When Shannon started having bad feelings and I started having nightmares, we went in and expressed our concern. Shannon was given a non-stress test. And
the non-stress test is supposed to pick it up too?
Well, it's supposed to pick up fetal distress, correct?
Okay, got it. Okay.
And
sorry.
So they didn't do a Doppler that day. This was in the hospital. I guess they don't have the Doppler machines in the hospital.
Maternal fetal medicine was already closed for the day.
Yeah, maternal fetal medicine was closed that day. So they did a non-stress test and everything was fine. Then to find out that her brain stopped developing at 32 weeks, just to me is, if they're doing 4D ultrasounds, why would this not show up? Why would we be given different amounts of pictures on the ultrasounds when we ask for ultrasounds? Why was there only 11 pictures on week 35? Maybe they were cherry-picked, possibly? You think that's possible? Maybe the bad ones were shuffled out?
And then we go ahead and meet with the doctor, and there just happens to be 20.
Yeah, so I wonder what the standard of care was at that time, because I know he's involved in writing the standard of care, or he's a member of ACOG.
Well, I'm kind of confused because you said that until the brain stopped developing at 32 weeks, was that a test was done here in the hospital at Christiana?
No, that's what the neurologist told us at CHOP.
Oh.
The initial EEG at CHOP showed 20 seconds of inactivity. They said she's going to have severe cerebral palsy, which means we may have to pull the plug on her. Then, after the MRI was done, they seen a 33-week-old brain at 37-week-old. And that means to the neurologist and the neonatologist that the brain stopped developing for a month inside the womb because the anemia was so severe. Her liver and her spleen seem swollen to us, and no one really wants to talk about this stuff to us. It's just been a mess, nightmare, and, I pray that people find it in their heart to do the right thing.
I'm sorry, is CHOP, what does that stand for? Is that...
You don't know what CHOP is?
CHOP, no, I'm sorry, I'm fairly new in this department.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you have someone call us back who's educated in medical field, so that way when we explain stuff, they can understand it, because this is a waste of time, evidently.
Oh, sorry,
So...
I'll give them the information that you've given me, and then get some officer to give you his side. Could I get your phone number?
Yes, it is 302-544-6400.
544.
6400.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll get that out to them.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.